best to do this one by thinking of, some teachers make you memorize trig values. I always show students the two basic triangles that when drawn in the unit circle can help you solve these problems. You can memorize these values in the triangle, and there's not too many to memorize once you pick up on a couple of patterns on them. And then you can answer all the basic trig functions without being asked, without using a calculator. And here's how the triangles work. Let's draw where 225 degrees lands. Lands right here, a little bit past 180. So if we draw a right triangle here, then the angle that's made at this place, if we go 225, that means we've got 45 left to go here. And so if you draw a reference triangle, and reference triangles, if you want to do it with my method of these triangles, you always got to draw them perpendicular to the x-axis. Reference triangles can help you analyze your result here. The reference triangle for 45 degrees, both sides are square root of 2 over 2, square root of 2 over 2, and the hypotenuse is 1 because the radius of a unit circle is 1. So this makes negative square root of 2 over 2 because it's going down on the y-axis. Just like we'd say this is negative 1 on the y-axis, this is positive 1 on the y-axis, this is negative square root of 2 over 2 because it's below the x-axis. And likewise, this is negative square root of 2 over 2 on the x-axis. So now we've got all those labeled, we can answer their question because sine of 225 is just going to ask you what's the opposite over the hypotenuse of our reference triangle. So negative square root of 2 over 2 over 1, that's just negative square root of 2 over 2. There's our answer. Now we've answered their question. So just a quick recap, because these ones can be a little tricky at first. Draw where 225 lands. Make a reference triangle, and that's where you have to use some facts about 360 degrees of a circle. That's how we got 45 degrees. And once you have your reference triangle all labeled, you just do the trig ratio. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so opposite of my reference angle divided by my hypotenuse is negative square root of 2 over 2.